What up, Primetime? Just sending out the link real quickly. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are kicking things off onto the road for NCW Storm 2026, number 2. And we got a set card for you here tonight. 9 matches to run through, but we're kicking things off first with Jamar versus Jester. Winner of this will move on to a number 1 contenders match for the NCW United States Championship. Alex Wolf, of course, the champion. So he's, of course, not in the chat, but he is in the main event. We'll get to that a little bit later, but right now we're talking about the build-up to that main event. As we have Tyson Steel versus Primetime Sean Sanders. Winner of that will move on to a number 1 contenders match for the United Kingdom Championship. That, of course, being held by Jay Lennox of the War Dogs. Jay Lennox knocking off Valiant for the gold. Now looking for a new number 1 contender. Who's going to step up? Will it be Primetime or will it be the Madman? And then Helen Valiant, she will have her first open challenge for the NCW Hardcore Championship. Who opens the Extreme Challenge? Anyone on that roster can take that challenge. We'll find that out in our third match as we move on to our first of 2 semi-final matches in the number 1 contenders tournament, as we will have Maximus versus Angelita Matthews. Angelita winning the triple threat match against Evan Edwards and Devin Wolf. Maximus defeating Valiant to advance. One of those two will head on to the finals and be one step closer to challenging Amber Young for the World Heavyweight title. But who will it be? Will it be the CEO of Maximus Industries, or will it be the Sheenam? And then we have Jessie Jackhammer versus Kassie. Madame Red winner will move on to the United States Championship match to meet the winner of this match. Who is it going to be? Will it be the head of the Red Lounge, or will it be the Canadian Nightmare? And then we have Cynthia Moore versus Dallas Cole. Winner of that will move on to the United Kingdom Championship number 1 contenders match. And of course, Brendan Ace will be defending his KO title. He's not going to wait for an open challenge. He's not going to wait till next week, he wants to call out the Perfect Storm to meet him in the underground. Will we see a new KO champion, or is the Charm City Prince going to knock off Matt Storm before Atticus Black gets to Michael Carter? And then we'll see our other #1 contenders match for the World Heavyweight Championship semifinals. Corvo Jack versus the Ultima. Corvo Jack knocking off Jason S. Ungar in the first round. The Ultima defeating Max Young in the first round to advance. Right now, the Ultima running at 20 wins this season, or this part of the season. Oh, busted open. Poor Jamar. Followed up with a low blow by Jester. And then in our main event, we'll see the Universal Champion K-Dog teaming up with Blaze McCoy and Sunshine Marigold to take on the #1 contender to the Universal Championship, Jeff Matthews, and the World Tag Team Champions, David Cassidy and Joey Hartman. Jeff Matthews winning that six-pack challenge last week. Blaze McCoy, Sunshine Marigold, they won a fatal four-way #1 contenders match for the World Tag Team titles. Normally we do Champion V challenges, but no, we're doing K-Dog, Blaze, and Sunshine. Champion and #1 contenders versus champions and #1 contender. But right now, just continuing to do damage high and low. The rake to the eyes and a low blow. Maybe Jester really wants that match with Alex Wolfley's brother. I mean, he's won tag gold with trios gold with. They've gone to war. And it looks like Jester wants to do it again for that United States Championship. But Jamar, former live champion, he wants to prove himself. Oh, discus lariat, nobody home. Jester, a former Intercontinental Champion, United Kingdom Champion, Universal Champion. Also the first ever KO champion and a 3-time live champion. Plus a former one-time World Tag Team and 6-man Tag Team champions. Also the 2025 New Year's resolution briefcase holder. That's Jamar over the top rope. Big swing to the face. No, Jamar's a former KO champion, that's right. Losing the title in the underground to Brendan Ace. So let's see what he can do with this new opportunity. Let's see if he can step up to someone who's been at the top of the mountain. As Jester just banging that open wound right into that top turnbuckle. By Jamar fighting back, sweeping out the leg. Knee to the head, knee to the lower back. And now dragging Jester into that top turnbuckle. Scoops him up, slams him down. Jamar heading up to the second rope here. Coming in, moonsault, no, tornado DDT. Plants the former Universal Champion in the middle of the ring. Can he do it? 1, 2, no. Big swing to the face now. Arms locked around the waist. Looking for that Scorpion Death Drop. Oh, he's a little far away, but can Jamar make the distance? Corkscrew senton. That could be it. 1, 2, no, Jester kicks out. That was a long distance to connect with that. I don't think that's why Jester tried to roll. I think he knew he couldn't be hit, but he was wrong. Now just absolutely tearing away at him. Coming off the ropes now. Big lariat, no one home. Jester was looking for that flash knee, got caught. But able to escape. Oh, able to escape again. Jamar's got him up. Jester in trouble. Samoan drop. Maybe it's going to be Jamar versus Alex at Storm. Who knows? But no, Jamar getting hung out to dry. Jester back in the ring. Looking for the springboard. Back kick. Right on the chinny chin chin. And now Jester brings him to the funhouse. Can he escape? Or is it going to be nighty night for Jamar? Just to let him go, but made a mistake, got caught. Oh, atomic drop. But just a kick to the eye. Jamar going low with that kick to the midsection. Irish whip off the ropes, catches him, back body drop. Back and forth these two go, and here we go, gut wrench suplex. Primetime's right, this is an incredible match between Jamar and Jester. And again, corkscrew senton, nobody home. Jester knew not to play with the distance. As he hits that back breaker off the miss. One. Oh, slow count by the ref. So Jester heading outside the ring now. Looking to go that springboard kick to the chest. Look at Jester just absolutely playing with him. Oh, a knee to the temple. Jester basically saying, Alex is mine. Stay out of my business. But no, Jamar is staying right up in that business, even if he's being knocked to the floor. Here we go, heading up top rope. High risk, high reward time. Jester, no one home, but he lands on his feet. And Jamar catches him with a stunner. Jamar now heading up top rope. Coming in. Oh, he was trying to take Alex's wolf bite. Take it to his brother. No, just a one step ahead. If there's one move you don't try, it's something out of Alex's arsenal. It's Jester just, I don't know, he goes between toying with somebody and absolutely trying to kill them. Back elbows, able to escape. Oh, and a drop kick to the shoulder. Not sure what they're doing, but it looks like Jamar pulling out the arm. I mean, you can't lock him in that Jester's Funhouse if his arm's completely damaged. Uh-oh, after that lariat, looking for a pile driver on the outside. Jamar going to a dark place on that one. And Jester's out of it. He can't even get back in the ring. But this isn't going to end in a referee stoppage. Oh, and there's that super wolf bite from the top rope to the floor. On Jester. I mean, think about this. Jamar's two last matches, he took on two Universal Champions. leg drop right across the neck. Jester, can he bring back the fight? Big knee to the midsection. Rolls back in the ring. And I think he snapped. Look at that, just absolutely. Oh no, got caught with a body blow. I thought Jester was looking to just destroy the eyesight of Jamar, but no. Top from the top. Jamar just keeps pulling out something impressive every move. But this is becoming more and more personal between these two men. Big kick to the lower back. Now back in the ring. Jamar says, bring it on. Suicide dive. No one home. Jester gonna make him pay for it. Was looking for the funhouse. No. Oh, Shining Wizard into the ring apron. Look at that. Jester is pulling off the Peter Griffin death. But he may be done for. He took a Shining Wizard into the ring apron. 1, 2, 3. That has got to be a massive win for Jamar this early in his NCW career. Beating Jester. Beating a former #1 contender to the World Heavyweight title and a former Universal Champion. Look at this, that was impressive. Although he went to the world too many times on that one. From the looks of things, Jamar knew the risk he had to take in this matchup. But right here, just bang, Shining Wizard into the ring apron. I mean, he went from being busted open early in this one to bringing out the W. But we could be looking at our future United States champion. Oh, come on, that was way more than a 4-star. Here we go, looking for that United Kingdom champion. One of these two men will have that opportunity. The question is, who is it going to be? Will it be the Primetime or will it be the Madman? Coming out first, we have a former United States champion, former multi-time 6-man tag team champion, and recently not be having the best of luck in championship matches. First, unable to capture the NCW Trios Championships at our New Year's Super Show. What up, Atticus? And then, after watching Spike Masters win Wildcard, unable to help him in keeping the Tag Team Championship opportunity, that falling in the hands of the Street Kings and Hercules Jackson. But right now, Tyson Steel don't worry, Atticus. If you want to return, you can return. Like, there's no ban on you. But Tyson Steel now looking to get gold back around his waist. He tasted the United States Championship last year. Will he taste the United Kingdom title this year? Yeah, that's absolutely fine. It's always good that people just don't assume, or, you know, oh yeah, I've been here for a year or whatever, this roster spot's mine. Yeah, no, I understand. Well, last episode we saw Spike Masters try to get his hands on that Universal Championship opportunity. Unable to win the six-pack challenge. That ended up in the hands of Jeff Matthews. So now it's really dawning on Sable what they need to do to get a championship or a title opportunity going into Chaos Mania 6. Because right now, they might not even make the cut. Coming out next, Primetime, Sean Sanders, former NCW Live champion. Great performances in the New Year's Resolution briefcase ladder match. Also in the Wildcard. Who was he teamed up with in the Wildcard? I think he made it at least to the second round. But now Primetime looking to get some gold back around his waist. What up, Jamar? You just missed your match. Big kick there, no one home. Tyson Steel. With him, you gotta watch out for those devastating knee strikes. Oh, and a cheap shot there. Referee said get off him. No, Tyson's gonna leave a big shot to the face. And that's why he's known as a madman. That level of aggressiveness just comes out of the gate at 0, but Primetime with a stunner, followed up with a moonsault. No, a shooting star. Bad. That's what you got to watch out for Primetime. It's that explosiveness and that athleticism. Now Primetime looking to destroy the knee. Can't be hit with a knee strike if the knees are broken. Man's done his research. Few kicks to the dome. Springboard. Went for the lariat. No, Tyson Steel able to sidestep it. Now looking for the Irish whip over the top rope. Hanging on. Ooh, and able to hang him out. Primetime. Back in. Goes to the Hurricane Runner. Got a small package. Trying to roll his way out of here. Primetime setting up a nice combination there. Jack in the jaw with the top of his head. Tyson rolling out of the ring. Oh, went for the senton. Nobody home. Or went for the swanton. Nobody home. That's Tyson able to catch him with that belly back slam. Primetime squeezing out the leg, heading up top rope, high risk, high reward to come up from there. Coming in hot, big forearm. Superman forearm right between the eyes. That's the kind of risk you need to take for a shot at the United Kingdom title. Big kicks to the leg. Yeah. Absolutely, Primetime. You're allowed to come back. Like Atticus. Back up. Uh-oh, Tyson making a mistake, getting a little too cozy there. Or maybe it was the bait Primetime in. And now Primetime's being busted open, goes for the cover now, one. Ooh, kick to the head. Irish whip off the rope. Madman knee strike connects. And that's what Primetime was watching out for this entire time. Oh, almost. One more of them and that could put him away. But Jamar continuing to go back to that knee. Coming off the rope now. Big rolling European uppercut. Drop to the chest. Tyson firing back. Jamar. Big slap. That takes another chop as he fires one back. These two just going back and forth. You can't take too many of those strikes to the head. Tyson says, bring it on. What do you got? Oh my God, that one staggered him. And these two just going back and forth, but no, Primetime caught the hand. Big slap. And these two just showing who's got more in the tank. Primetime gets the upper hand. And here he goes looking for that Primetime clash. And that could be it. Is he moving on for that United Kingdom Championship? No. After that fist fight, it could have been over for Tyson. No. The Madman, oh, straight into our ring post. And Primetime coming off the ropes, looking for that big boot straight across the mush of the ravenous leader from the unstable compound. Hooks the leg off that beautiful corkscrew moonsault, and no. Primetime thought he had it in the bag. Irish whip off the rope. Big headbutt there. Hooks the leg. Is it over for Tyson? 1, 2, 3. Big move after big move from Primetime. But unfortunately for Tyson, Primetime moving on to the next round. Oh my God, ripcord flatliner into the ring apron, followed up with that Madman knee strike. Yeah, no wonder I thought Primetime was dead here, but no, able to kick out. And after that back and forth brawl, Primetime looking for the Primetime clash. Stack him up, lay him out. But Tyson Steel, ever the resilient madman, able to power out. And enough to go and shoulder first into the ring post. Hitting this massive boot straight to the face. To set him up for this beautiful corkscrew moonsault. But still, not enough to put Tyson down. But look at this big headbutt. As Primetime went right in for that pin, and it was a 1, 2, 3. Now the question is, who will be his opponent? Will it be Cynthia Moore or will it be Dallas Cole? We'll find that out a little later tonight. But I think we're going into an open challenge for that hardcore title. Ooh, we got ourselves a Stompy. The following contest is an open challenge extreme rules match, and it is for the NCW Hardcore Championship. Coming out first, of course, is your challenger. A former World Heavyweight Champion, a former 2-time Intercontinental Champion, a former 3-time United States Champion, a former World Tag Team Champion, a former 6-man Tag Team Champion, a former Live Tag Team Champion, and a former Live Champion. But the hillbilly from the Swamplands looking to get his hands on that hardcore title. Also a former United Kingdom champion. That's the gold he had last year. Before he lost to the Angelita Matthews. Look at him, he is ready to cause some chaos and win the Hardcore Championship for the first time in his career. But can he do it? Will he do it? Helen Valiant had to go through the Goddess of Pain to win that Hardcore Championship. In a brutal match at NCW Overload. But that's also a big, big question. Is she at 100% even though we're 2 weeks removed from that event? Some people looking to bring the Fireflies to the hardcore division. But coming out next, the champion, former women's tag team champion Helen Valiant, now winning her first piece of singles gold, much like her Valiant Flame partners. Sonya Valiant winning the KO championship. Veronica Flame winning both the women's live title and the women's global championships. Now look at that. You know Helen's been waiting to do this. The air guitar on the title. But are we going to see a new champion tonight, or are we going to see her first successful title defense for the 5? Gatekeeper rules are as followed. Retain it 3 times. You get to cash it in for a shot at a mid-card title. Take it up to 5, and you get to go for a world title. Introducing the challenger. He is the man accepting the NCW Hardcore Championship Open Challenge, Stompy. And introducing the champion. She is the reigning, defending, undisputed NCW Hardcore Champion, representing Valiant Flame, Helen Valiant. I think it was 2024, Veronica Flame won the live title. 2025, Sonya Valiant won the KO championship. And in 2026, Helen Valiant winning the hardcore gold. Look at that beautiful championship. Although we're getting a new one in 2K26. But here we go. Gold is officially on the line as Stompy and Helen, I think they clashed in the middle of the ring. The referee is only there to count a pin or a submission, as Stompy just going right to work on the head of the champion. Let those bad thoughts sneak out with these headbutts. I mean, the last time he was in a ring with a woman with a title match, they put him in a casket. Big shot there, swing and a miss. Stompy getting dragging her to the ropes. Now looking for the Irish whip. Ducks under, comes off with a rebound. Bang! Big lariat, turns her inside out. Now looking for the cover to win his first hardcore championship, only a 1 count. Now Stompy looking for weapons. Oh no, he's going right for the sword. Helen Valiant able to avoid it, but wasn't able to avoid that headbutt. Big knee right to the head, followed up with another one. And 3 is not going to be lucky. Oh, look at this power with the spine buster, just picking her up off the ground. Slamming her down. I thought he was looking for that sword there, but no. Coming off the rope. Ooh, missed the target. Helen Valiant throwing him back into the corner. Oh no. This was a setup to the ending of the Primetime Tyson Steel match. First that ring post. Was maybe looking for a boot there, but no. Stompy able to counter it. Now Stompy looking for another weapon. Oh no, the barbed wire. 2x4. I mean, he is finding the absolute worst thing to swing at a person under that ring. Here we go, Irish whip off the ropes. Big collision there. And snapping the arm. Ooh, went for the blockbuster. No one home. Helen able to avoid it. Irish whip off the rope. Ducks under. Catches him with a German on the rebound. Stumpy trying to get back up. Does so. Takes out the leg. Oh no, is he looking for another weapon even though he hasn't gotten to use anything yet? He's going for a sledgehammer. Oh, right to the dome. The electrified sledgehammer. Helen flying back even though she nearly landed on those nails. And just wait until 2K26 when we get thumbtacks. Ooh, kick to the midsection, stomp to the back of the head. I thought Helen might have been looking for a weapon here. No. Went for the frog splash, caught him with a headbutt. And now looking for the hammerlock chin lock. Or with one arm, Stumpy able to counter it. Take the kick to the head, kick to the knee, kick to the face. Stumpy back up. Those fireflies are fueling him. Helen Valiant, nice counter there. Oh, look at this. In for the submission, that crossface. But again, Stumpy breaking out of it. Oh, went for that crossbody. Helen able to avoid it. Oh, she's got that bat. Oh no, she was looking to use the 2x4 with the nails, but no, thought against it. Coming in with the forearm, but no, Stumpy baited her in. Springboard into Guri. Now she's got a choice of toys to play with. Went for the sword. Stumpy countered it. Rolls her up. One. Shot to the face. Got him up against the ropes here. Dumped him out of the ring. There goes the challenger. And Helen Valiant. She's looking to come off the ropes. Don't take too much time or he might move. Oh, right into the table with that suicide dive. Incredible back and forth between champion and challenger. So now she's got that hammer. Was looking to bring it down. No, Stumpy able to avoid it. And straight into the stairs. Stumpy now looking for that electrified sledgehammer. Oh, right to the knee, to the back of the knee. And another one. He is trying to absolutely break the champion's leg. That knee joint should be bones and paste right now as she takes the famous off. So the champion's still functioning, even if it's on one good leg right now. Trying to get some feeling back in the limb. There's Stumpy making his way around the ringside area. Catching her before she could use the hammer. Got that sword. Oh, was trying to swing it while she was up on the ring apron. Playing a little bit of cat and mouse here. Oh, and Stumpy finally caught her with a forearm on the ring apron, shot to the neck. One to the dome with that chop. Man used to be a chef, so he's not against chopping things. Trying to get Stumpy back in the ring there. No back elbows. Went for the lariat. Nobody home. Helen using that speed advantage. She makes her way back in the ring. I thought she might have been thinking going top rope. No, she said bring it back in. Trying to catch Stumpy here. Stumpy counters it. Counter for a counter. That could have gone bad in two different ways. Oh! Nice move on the sword. At least Stumpy's lucky he didn't hit the bat. I mean the 2x4. Rolling blockbuster. Oh, look at this. Looking for the anchor. Got it in. Is Stumpy gonna tap? Yes, he does. Title defense numero uno successful for the hardcore champion. First a goddess to win it, and now a swamp monster to retain it. Two more and she can cash that in for a shot at the Intercontinental United States or United Kingdom Championships. Or she can try to go for the 5. And try to become a world champion. That fall away slam followed up with the anchor. Just forcing Stumpy to submit. I'm pretty sure Helen's just happy she gets to play air guitar one more time at least. But Andy Price lost his title last episode. Helen Valiant keeps her title this episode. With the gatekeepers, who will Brendan Ace be the tiebreaker on the win or lose? And he goes one-on-one with Matt Storm. Here we go, our first of 2 number 1 contender semi-final matchups. Angelita Matthews, the Sheenarm, first ever woman to hold a male championship before the divisions got unified in the form of the men's Intercontinental Championship, also a former women's Intercontinental Champion, former women's Tag Team Champion, live Tag Team Champion, mixed Tag Team Champion, also a former United Kingdom Champion. First mother-daughter tag team, first father-daughter tag team. But there is one thing that's been eluding her career, and that is the World Championship. Whether it was the women's or now the World Heavyweight. And she is 2 matches away from getting that title opportunity. But first, she's got to go through a man who was part of the reason she did not win the Trios Championships. Mr. Maximus, the head of Maximus Industries, a former World Heavyweight Champion, a former Intercontinental Champion, United States Champion, United Kingdom Champion, a former Live Champion, a former World Tag Team Champion, a former Trios Champion, and a Money for Chaos briefcase holder. With those trios titles, Maximus, along with the Ultima and Jason S. Unga, picking up a lot of victories that got him into this tournament. Amber said she wanted the best of the best that she hasn't beat yet this year. Or last year as well. So we picked the 8 with the most wins and losses. Maximus, he was 3rd ranked. Angelita, she was 8th ranked. But this is extremely troublesome if you're not a fan of the Maximus Industries, because if Angelita loses, if Corvo Jack loses, we get Maximus and the Ultima in the finals. That's a guaranteed one of them will take a swing at Amber. And knowing how Maximus wants to treat the Ultima like the next level of professional wrestling, that he's already given up a shot in a world title #1 contenders tournament. If Maximus wins this, if the Ultimate wins his, we might be looking at the Ultimate as the next #1 contender. But right now, Angelita may be the only one who can stop that from happening, as well as Corvo. And here we go, big kick, follow up with the knee. As Angelita heading up to the top turnbuckle, looking to fly with a super forearm. Maximus back up, Angelita able to avoid being grabbed, or only for a moment, but able to break out of it. Springboard. Ooh, Maximus just ducking it, caught it with a blockbuster out of the corner. That's the problem. We normally have the speed advantage over a male. That is not the case with Maximus. Maximus is just as fast. Here we go. Nice flatliner there. Puts down Maximus for the pin. Will Angelita move on to the finals? No. Uh-oh. Crossface locked in. That is not good for Angelita. Maximus is tapped out many a foes in the past of this move. Is Angelita gonna be next? No, the Sheenam able to power out of it. Irish whip now off the ropes. Angelita catching him, popping him up, knee to the ribs, kick to the back of the neck. I thought Maximus was looking to grab it there for a quick roll-up attempt, or a small package. New. Kamagoini! The Sheenam's curse. 1, 2, no! Ooh, nice moonsault across the back. Angelita now heading out of the ring. Maximus rolled out of the ring. Maximus thought he could get some recovery time here. No, Angelita cutting him off with a knee to the side of the head and a DDT to the leg. Now looking to get, we'll try to get Maximus back in the ring. No, Maximus. Back elbows to the midsection. Catches a phantom driver on the outside. And Angelita retaliates with a knee to the head. Irish whip now into the stairs. No, Maximus able to avoid him. kicked away, not today. Just stomping the fingers of Angelita. And now looking for the ground and pound. Maximus wants to get to the final round. Who knows, maybe he's secretly looking to get back that World Heavyweight title, get into potentially the main event of Chaos Mania. You know, so the Ultima might have been a clear cut, but maybe not with the main event of Chaos Mania on the line. Angelita, body scissors roll through for the pin. 1, 2. Maximus just able to get the shoulder up. Angelita with a big body blow there. Got Maximus up against the ropes like a punching bag. And now tied up in the ropes with these knee strikes to the head. Trying to knock that mustache right off his face. As she puts a high heel right to the eye. This woman is walking around on daggers, I swear. Angelita looking to fly. Takes out Maximus. Those are the risks you gotta take. She lays in some big boots, followed up with the forearm. Into the stairs now, looking to drag Maximus back into the ring. There he goes. The head of Maximus Industries in a world of trouble right now with Angelita popping him up with a feast your eyes on maybe the next #1 contender. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, and Angelita's heading to the finals. Now the question is, does she meet the French main event, Corvo Jack, or does she battle against Maximus' right-hand man, the Ultima? We'll find that out later tonight, but Angelita, big win. And one step closer to that. Match with Amber Young, the one woman she has never beaten. When gold is on the line. I mean, Maximus was in the right area to grab those ropes. Oh, but I guess he was knocked out after that one. But Via Ultima now becomes Maximus Industries' last stand to getting that World Heavyweight title. Here we go, back to the United States Championship #1 contender picture. We saw Jamar qualify earlier tonight. If you remember back in 2025 when Tyson Steel was the champion, Jessie Jackhammer had his eyes on that United States title. However, was not able to win it in the Hell in a Cell match. So he took his eyes off the prize for a little while. And now he's back on the hunt. He's back on the chase. He wants the red, white, and blue around his red and white Canadian waist. And it'll truly be the Canadian nightmare over the American. A former live champion, a former universal champion. Won the gold back in 2024 and 2025 respectfully. Now looking for his gold here in 2026. For right now, he's got to go through Kassie, Madame Red. Coming out next, one half of the final women's tag team champions, one half of the first ever women's tag team to hold the world tag team titles. Also a former women's live champion, a four-time women's tag team champion, winning the title 3 times with Shockey, 1 time with Angelita Nightwalker, but she's still looking for that big first taste of mid-card success, looking for that US title, but she's got to run through the Jackhammer tonight. And here we go. Ring the bell. Jackhammer. Kassie locking up. Jackhammer should have the power advantage, but no. Kassie Madame Red turns him around, but he hits with a forearm. Big moonsault there. Quickly looking to end this one. When to drop the knee, Kassie able to avoid it. Drop kick right to the chest. Followed up with the elbow drop. Now looking to rip that arm apart. No, able to escape. Big elbow right between the eyes. And now working the arm down. Looking to snap the arm. Not once, but twice. Jessie, Jackhammer, Alex Wolf, they were both involved in that United States Championship Fatal 5-Way Hell in a Cell match alongside Valiant, then champion Tyson Steel, and the old Western Jake Bagwell. Bagwell recently challenging for the United States title unsuccessfully. Valiant moved on to the United Kingdom Championship challenge unsuccessfully. Now Jesse Jackhammer believes it's his time from that Hell in a Cell match to get his opportunity for gold. As Kassie Madame Red Irish whip off the rope. Tried to go for the drop kick on the rebound. No, got caught. Moonsault into the reverse DDT. Jackhammer Irish whip off the rope. Got caught with an elbow to the knee. And Kassie now Irish whip in the corner. Big forearm. Now heading up to the second rope. Big distance to cover. Went for the double axe handle. Jackhammer not letting no collide with his face again. But coming off the rope for that moonsault. Kassie saying, hey, you can do it, I can do it. Now Irish whip off into the corner. Kassie working on that arm, trying to take out the power game, take out that grip. as she just lays in the shoulders now. The Jackhammer fires back, kick to the chest. Going for the Irish whip. Over the top rope. Sends her to the floor. Now, looking to drop the elbow, but no. Kassie able to avoid it. Drop kick to the face. We've seen how dangerous things can get outside the ring tonight. Jamar with that shining wizard into the ring apron. Tyson Steel with the ripcord flatliner into the apron. Maximus with the phantom driver. Stompy with the famouser. As they keep going now, strike for strike, blow for blow. Who's going to get the upper hand? We saw Primetime, we saw Kassie get the upper hand and Angelita get the upper hand, and it changed the momentum of the match for those two. Kassie not backing down. She is slapping the taste out of Jackhammer's mouth. As Jackhammer going chop for chop, blow for blow with the Madame of the Red Lounge, but Jackhammer gets the upper hand, staggers the multi-time tag team champion for a DDT off the second rope. 1, 2, Kassie kicks out. Kassie throwing Jackhammer down, kick to the lower back. Oh, looking for the VIP treatment. Cover, 1, 2, no! You don't want to be there longer than you have to be. That's Kassie now, looking for that red kiss of death. No, lets him go. That's weird. I never understand why the AR lets go with the submissions. It's not like it's a, no submission match. Ooh, went for the dropkick, no one home. Jackhammer got caught. No, maybe not. Uh-oh. It starts with a J and it ends with a hammer. Hooks the leg, 1, 2, and no, the double J Jackhammer doesn't work. Kassie able to kick out of that massive power move, but now looking to turn her into a pretzel. Trying to get Kassie to submit, and she does. Jamar versus Jessie Jackhammer for the #1 contendership to the United States Championship is in the cards for next week's episode. Don't take anything away from Kassie, Madame Red. She gave it right up to Jackhammer. Her mistake, however, was releasing the bridge on that submission. And Jackhammer with that second win, double J Jackhammer. And folding Kassie up like a pretzel. Her foot was touching her head. And Kassie no choice but to submit with a knee to the spine. Or I'd say a knee around the spine. The Jackhammer, one more match, and he gets his one-on-one shot for that United States Championship. Oh yeah, it's going to be a good one. But now the question is, who is going to be coming for that and that United Kingdom Championship opportunity? Coming out next, Cynthia Moore, former women's champion, 3-time women's North American champion, former 2-time women's tag team champion, Miss Money for Chaos briefcase holder. But right now, she's looking to get that United Kingdom Championship around someone's waist for the United Kingdom, that being her waist. The fact that Valiant failed means she's got to step up her game. She's got to get the gold around her waist. And she's got to go through the former #1 contender to the Universal Championship to get it. But of course, next week we got Primetime waiting for the winner of this one. As Dallas Cole, you know it's eating at her. She could not capture the Universal Championship from K-Dog at NCW Overload. She ran through that 8-participant tournament to get the opportunity, but she just could not cash in on that championship matchup. So right now, Dallas Cole looking to set her eyes on that United Kingdom Championship. At Chaos Mania 5, she went in challenging for the women's tag team titles. This year, she could be going in as the United Kingdom Champion. Oh, pump kick forearm. Nobody got the better of it, but Cynthia Moore with the waist lock. Dallas Cole able to break it. Rolls through, looking for a pin attempt. Oh, nice forearm. Dallas Cole now looking for that forearm to the back of the head. Just absolute anger coming out of Dallas Cole. DDT. A wildcard tag team tournament winner, a former women's live champion, a former women's global champion, and a former women's tag champ. Oh, with Cynthia shot to the throat. Cynthia and Dallas, you know their history in the women's tag team division. Now both looking to get their hands on that United Kingdom title, currently in the hands of Jay Lennox. Oh, the War Dogs. Ooh, and a backstab out of the corner. Big swing counter there by Cynthia. And again, up to the ropes. Referee says, look, break it up, break it up. Cynthia again with a cheap shot. And that is the level of desperation that Cynthia is going to reach to get her hands on that United Kingdom title. Get it back on UK soil. She is a London girl. But right now, she is in a fist fight with Dallas Cole back and forward. Not to mention, Dallas Cole also took Amber James's Women's Global Championship back in 2024. So a little bit more history between their two groups, between the Alpha War Maidens and the Angels of Chaos. As Dallas Cole coming through the rope, suicide dive. Kick to the head, chop to the chest, big overhand shot, back elbow, spinning back kick. Swing and a miss. And Dallas Cole looking to scoop her up. No, shoves her away. As Cynthia Moore looking to take this back in the ring, but Dallas Cole takes it into the stairs. Abdomen first goes Cynthia Moore. Ironically, I believe... No, wait, no, that was Kendall, not Cynthia. Never mind. Cynthia cashed in on somebody else winning the women's title. Big German suplex, dumping Cynthia right on her head. Went for that coffin drop on the outside. No, Cynthia saw it coming. That's the move that Dallas Cole used the most to win her way through to that #1 contenders tournament for the Universal title. Unfortunately, wasn't able to hit it on K-Dog. Up over the shoulders now. Cynthia got her up. Look at the power. Drops her down with the military press. But Dallas Cole back up with the springboard forearm. Cynthia could not even celebrate that level of strength before she was almost knocked out with that forearm. Now Dallas Cole swinging flatliner. Is this the beginning of the end for Cynthia Moore and her opportunity at the UK title? No, only a 2 count. We almost got Primetime Shawn Sanders versus Dallas Cole. Oh, right across the back with that coffin drop. Cynthia Moore fighting back. Super kick, no. Dallas sling blade rolls through. Drop kick to the dome. Cynthia back on her feet. Big lariat. This might be her second wind or a dying gasp. Drops her down. Followed up. Massive spine buster. For the pin. Will she advance to? And no, Dallas Cole kicking out. Irish whip off the rope. Cynthia Moore ducks under. Floats over. Catching her with a pump kick to the chest. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. No, Dallas still in it. What is it gonna take to put either one of these women down for the 3? As Dallas Cole slowly right... Oh no. Cynthia Moore helping her back to her feet. Went for that super kick to the midsection again. Got caught with a DDT. As Dallas heads up to the top rope. Cynthia in the drop zone for a coffin drop from Dallas Cole. Is that going to be the last one? 2 and 3. Dallas Cole heads to another #1 contenders opportunity. So she has the prime time waiting for her. So right now, 2 #1 contender matches for next week are in the books. We got Jamar versus Jessie Jackhammer for the United States Championship. We have Primetime Shawn Sanders versus Dallas Cole for the United Kingdom Championship #1 contenders. But we still got one more to make. Who will Angelita Matthews be facing? Will it be the French main event Corvo Jack, or will it be the right-hand man of Maximus Industries, the Ultima? We're going to find that out a little later. History will be made, oh, only if you win the gold. The Dallas Cole back on her winning ways. She definitely needed that one after her fall to K-Dog. So she says she will get gold around her waist this year. Look at that, 4.5 out of these 2 women. That's actually the best rated match tonight. Just straight up wrestling. The following contest is an underground match set for one fall, but the only way to win is by submission or knockout. And it is for the NCW KO Championship. Coming out first, a former live champion, a former world heavyweight champion. Matt Storm had his eyes on that Intercontinental title for the better half of 2025. Came up short against Sean Pierce at the New Year's Super Show, but now Atticus Black has his eyes on that Intercontinental title. As Matt Storm now looking to get his hands on gold in the form of the KO Championship after winning a tag team match last episode. Whereas the Disillusion putting away the Charm City Kings. But Brendan A said, nah, I'm not going to wait for an open challenge. I'm not going to wait for next week. You want a piece of me, Matt Storm? Then come to the underground, fight me at my game, fight me for my gold. Matt Storm never shy from a challenge, never shy from championship opportunities. Making his debut in the underground to try to take gold from the Charm City Prince and add that to his resume. And there you see Brendan Ace, former Universal Champion, former 4-time light heavyweight champion, former 2-time live champion, no, 1-time live champion, 2-time Intercontinental champion, the longest reign with championship gold, 500 days as Intercontinental champion. Also a 6-time tag team champion. The only person to win 6 tag team titles with the same partner. Also a 2-time wildcard tag team tournament winner. Brandon says the only reason he's not currently a 3-time winner is because he was challenging for the trios titles at Wildcard. But I mean, if there's 2 people who can run the 5-man gauntlet back to the world title, it's got to be these 2. Introducing the challenger, representing the Disillusioned. He is the man accepting the NCW KO Championship Open Challenge, the Perfect Storm, Matt Storm. And introducing the champion representing the Charm City Kings. He is the reigning, defending, undisputed NCW KO Champion, the Charm City Prince, Brendan Ace. Speaking of these 2 men, this goes out to their tag team partners. Sean Pierce is using his rematch clause next episode for the Intercontinental Championship. Which means we might not get Michael Carter versus Atticus Black. We could get Atticus Black versus Sean Pierce for that Intercontinental Championship. If he can take the gold back from the man who took it from him in the first place. Oh, is Brendan coming right out of the gates with a knee strike. He's been waiting all week for that one since that tag team matchup. And now dropping Matt Storm right on the back of his neck over his knee. And Brendan said, welcome to my home ground. Big knee busted him open already. Brendan Ace wasting absolutely no time in this one. And from the first 30 seconds, you can already tell the intensity between these two men is going to be a 10 the entire night. Kicks to the head. We're going to work on that open wound, looking to try to knock Matt Storm out. But a fire back with that kick. Shot to the face. 2 shots to the face, followed up with a jaw jack from Matt Storm. Now looking to go for the leg, try to break the knees, the kicks. Destroy Brendan's offense. Not to mention slow him down. Look at that, just elbow after elbow to the knee. But I wonder what changes out of Matt Storm's playbook being in the underground. This is basically a Brendan matchup. This is basically Brendan's style of wrestling. Knee people in the head, put them in grip, put them in holes, make them tap, make them go to sleep. Ropes or no ropes, this is a Brendan Ace style matchup, but what does it change for Matt Storm, who's more of a ground them down, bounce off the ropes kind of wrestler? Going for the pump kick, no one home, lariat to the back of the head. Brendan back on his feet, Matt Storm catching him. Trying to drag him to the middle of the ring. German suplex, no. Kick to the face. Now looking for the ripcord knee. Normally Brendan would fall into a pin dab, or no, not tonight. Got to keep on the attack. As Matt Storm in trouble with a pop-up cutter. Back up. And now maybe thinking power bomb. Oh no. Oh my god, into a crowd of people. Frog splash connects. But Brendan back on his feet. This match spilling to the outside of the ring. And a pop-up pair of boots to the face. As Brendan Ace now looking for that ripcord knee again. Pump kick attempt, nobody home. Matt Storm able to avoid disaster. Pops him up for a cutter. Did he steal that one out of Brendan's playbook? But we could be moving in on a brand new KO champion. Over the shoulders. Fireman's carry takedown, and the referee calls it. Matt Storm quickly putting Brendan reign as champion to rest. I mean, Brendan Ace came right out of the gate with those knees, those kicks, but after that powerbomb, it was just slowly starting to dawn on Brendan this was over. First is pop-up cutter. Normally we see Brendan hit that. But then straight on the shoulders for that fireman's carry takedown. And Matt Storm captures his 3rd championship in NCW. 2024 Live Gold. 2025 the World Heavyweight Championship. 2026 he is your KO champion. Looks like there's a storm in the underground. Is this just a sign of things to come with Atticus Black? Will he be our next, well, one of our future Intercontinental champions? Coming out for a former world heavyweight champion, a former intercontinental champion, multi-time light heavyweight champion, light heavyweight / cruiserweight, former 6-man tag team champion. Corvo Jack, definitely an impressive resume here in NCW. So you know what he'd love to do. Main event NCW Chaos Mania 6 as your world heavyweight champion. Making his way to the ring. During February, he was in a #1 contenders tournament to the Universal Championship, coming short in the finals to Dallas Cole, but don't take anything away from him. He had to go through the Samoan Swole, Timo Fa'ula. In the semifinals. And that is no small feat to get through that big Samoan. But with that tournament, winning those 2 matches, Corvo Jack ended up with just enough wins to get into this next round. Well, I wouldn't say just enough, but enough. But this is the man who has been dominating with wins. No one else in NCW has hit as many wins as this man. 20 W's this season. Whether that be single matches, whether that be trio matches, tag team matches. A win's a win, and those 20 wins may have put him in a perfect position to be one very important win away from becoming a world heavyweight champion. But we know he's got 2 challenges ahead of him. Corvo Jack, and if he wins, Angelita Matthews waiting in the finals. And then Amber Young. 3 of the hardest people that you might need to face on this roster. And back to back to back, if you want to get to the world heavyweight title. Not to mention he had to go through Max Young in the first round. So that is 4 top tier challenges. But here we go. It's going to be the high-speed technician of the French main event versus the raw power of the right-hand man, the Maximus. But if the Ultima wins this tournament, if he wins the world heavyweight title, would that make him the new head of Maximus Industries? Would we be looking at the Ultima Industries? Oh, the Ultima, big shot to the face. Followed up with that back elbow. I think Corvo just got out of the way. He took some of the elbow, not all of it, as the Ultima was looking to flatten him in the corner. Corvo now looking for the Irish whip. And, oh, into the referee. They're locked up now. The Ultima should have the power game. Able to lock up that wrist, lock up that arm. Corvo in trouble as the Ultima turns it into a side headlock. Is the Ultima trying to out-technician the technician? Off the road, big forearm right to the mouth for the pin. 1, no. Angelita, you know she's going to be watching this one very closely, knowing that she will be battling it out for the winner of this match for a shot at Amber Young. Roll through. Amber and Angelita's careers, they have been so tied up with each other in that women's division. Both of them always wanted to be the best, but there's normally Amber who got the upper hand over Angelita. Women tag titles, mid-card titles, the women's championship. And on the night, Angelita Matthews won that United Kingdom Championship from Stompy. Amber Young won the World Heavyweight title from Matt Storm back at Crossover. Oh, big boot to the face. Heading up, top rope. Looking to fly. Double axe handle, no body blow. I think there's Irish whip off the rope, big clothesline, a second one. Sidewalk slam. I was going to say there's nobody more that Angelita would want to beat for that World Heavyweight title than Amber Young, but right now Corvo Jack rolls through into the Boston Crab. He went from almost being planted to almost winning and making his way to Angelita in the finals of the Ultima. Big knee to the face there, knocking out the French main event who rolled out of the ring. Here comes the big man. Corvo constantly getting the better of him. Normally you have Maximus whispering in the Ultima's ear. Not this tournament. He's got to run it solo. Spinebuster. Right on the back. Coming in with the back elbows now. Able to escape Corvo. Shining Wizard right to the neck. And into the stairs. Normally you don't see the smaller person dominate like this, but Corvo, he does have the experience factor. And now back in the ring. Catching V Ultima, looking to go for the knee strikes. Most times people would go for a suplex. Oh! As the Ultima just laying in those shots, goes for a quick pin attempt here. Maybe out of desperation, because they only got a 1 count. The Ultima got him up over the shoulders. Corvo in a world of trouble. Maybe not. Oh, able to bust him open with those elbows. Coming off the rope. Big boot right to the face. This could eliminate the Ultima from the tournament. No, only a 2 count. Corvo's won gold with that boot. The Frenchman's last shot. That's like a stale piece of... like a stale baguette to the face. God, could you imagine that as a weapon? Corvo with the shoulder tackle going through the rope, gets caught again. The Ultima gets caught with a DDT on the rebound. Tried to, I think, pick him up. Corvo slides through. Boston Crab locked in again. Gonna get him to tap. The Ultima does not want those 20 wins to go to waste. There's Corvo. One last shot. Straight to the face. The Ultima couldn't get up with the back pain. And Corvo advances to the finals. It will be the French main event versus the Shinam. Winner gets Amber Young and a shot at that World Heavyweight title. The last opportunity before Chaos Mania. Who is it gonna go towards? Ember's greatest rival or a Season 1 veteran looking at main event Chaos Mania? But that makes me wonder, with all three members of Maximus Industries out of the tournament, does that send them, do they use their rematch clause on the Trios Championships? Do they try to punch their ticket to Chaos Mania that way? Because we know the Trios titles are already in the opportunities in the hands of the Street Kings. But anyway, congratulations to Corvo Jack. Next up, Angelita Matthews. There we go, main event time. Coming out first, the Heart and Soul of NCW, Joey Hartman. One half your reigning World Tag Team Champions. Also a former 3-time World Heavyweight Champion, a 4-time United States Champion, 5-time Intercontinental Champion. A former 2-time Live Champion. A former 2-time 6-man Tag Team Champion. 2-time World Tag Team Champion. A United Kingdom Champion. Maybe one of NCW's most impressive resumes from Season 1. You know, that's saying something. You got people like Tony Lee Williams, you got Spike Masters, Andy Cox, Tyson Steel, Alexander Leonardo Davidson, Corvo Jack. Those kind of people from Season 1. But right now, Joey Hartman and this man, David Kassie, they are focused on their new #1 contenders to the World Tag Team titles, that being Sunshine Marigold and Blaze McCoy. As David Kassie, a 4-time hardcore champion, 1-time United States champion, 2-time 6-man tag team champion, 1-time World Tag Team champion, 2-time World Heavyweight Champion, and a Storm Rumble winner. But I mean, since these two won the titles back at the New Year's Super Show from the American Strong Style, it's been kind of up and down between these two. Sometimes they work on the right page, sometimes they're not even in the right library. But so far, they have been successful when it comes to those tag team titles. knocking off teams like the Disillusion, knocking off the wildcard team of Lauren Wells. And I think it was... trying to remember. It was Justin Bates, that's right. But right now, will their reign coming to an end at NCW Storm? Will Blaze McCoy become a Grand Slam champion? Will Sunshine Marigold hold her second piece of championship gold? Or is this team of the hardcore icon, David Cassidy, and the heart and soul of NCW, Joey Harmon, are they going to punch their ticket into the tag team main event? Still your tag team champions. Speaking of potentially punching their ticket into the main event of Chaos Mania, here comes the number one contender to the Universal Championship. Jeff Matthews. Will he be the chosen one for the Universal Championship? A former multi-time live champion, former light heavyweight champion, normally found himself chasing down that Intercontinental title, but now he has his eyes set on that Universal Championship. Not to mention his significant other, Angelita Matthews, one match away from challenging for the World Heavyweight title. Could you imagine that? The Matthews being the top two champions in NCW after NCW Storm. Also going in the Chaos Mania with those two world titles. Of course, K-Dog and Amber Young would have rematches. But right now, Jeff Matthews got the tag team champions as his partners tonight. Maybe you'll be able to send an early message to K-Dog that gold is coming around his waist. And leave K-Dog far, far away from ever main eventing a Chaos Mania. Coming out next, the number one contenders to the NCW World Tag Team titles, former hardcore champion Sunshine Marigold. Blaze McCoy, of course, former World Heavyweight champion, former United States champion, former United Kingdom champion. Yeah, that's right, you drink through the cheek. Also a former two-time live champion. One thing left to cross off his bucket list to become a Grand Slam champion is by becoming a tag team champion. Does he have what it takes to do that tonight? Not tonight, in a few weeks at NCW Storm. Well, let's run down these teams that they had to go through to get this opportunity. Whisper and Jake Bagwell, the Angels of Chaos, and Dance and Party. Shit. I accidentally booked Cynthia in 2 different #1 contender matches. Oh well. Oh, qualifying matches. 2 words for ya. Coming out last. He is the Universal Champion, K-Dog. And he's racking up quite a championship resume, defeating Brendan Ace to win the gold, before knocking off him and Christian Tracy in a triple threat match at our New Year's Super Show. And then going on to retain against Dallas Cole at Overload. The Chaos Mania right around the corner. K-Dog has one goal in mind. Try to bait the Storm Rumble winner into picking him to main event Chaos Mania. But the thing is, if he doesn't have that gold, then he can't beat anyone in the challenging in the main event. And he knows right now Jester is the only one who can stop him, because Jester is the one who has that challenge, that title opportunity. There we go, kicking things off. Joey Hartman, Blaze McCoy. Oh, catching the DDT courtesy of Joey's leg. The heart and soul of NCW versus the voice of LTD. Ooh, came off a little short there on that cannonball. But Irish whip into the corner. Tag made to Jeff, and Jeff is like, yes, I get to beat up some Blaze McCoy. Oh, telling him to suck it off the blockbuster. And here we go, step up, looking for the moonsault. Ooh. Blaze McCoy able to avoid it, big forearms. Hooks ahead, looking for the brainbuster. Jeff Matthews went from beat up Blaze McCoy to get beaten up by Blaze McCoy. Did not work out for him. Ed Blaze saying, yeah, you want to beat me up? You want to beat me up? You ain't beating no one up. You're getting beaten up. Here we go now, looking for a sputtering board kick to the chest. Quick pin attempt by Blaze, looking to end the night early. And knock off the Universal Champion's #1 contender. Just laying in the punches. Jeff has not gotten off any offense is missing that moonsault. So can he turn things around here? Coming off the ropes. Oh, caught him with a cutter. Nearly spiked him. Followed up with that big knee right to the face. One. No. Irish whip off the ropes. Got caught. Trying to step off Blaze's chest, but did not go that way. Only a 2 count. Blaze almost ending this main event, as this has been more of a one-on-one match than a tag team match. Tag made, here comes Sunshine. Rolling senton from the former hardcore champion. Pulled up with a drop kick to the back. Stomp to the arm. Ooh, nearly gets tripped over there, but no! Jeff able to counter it with a leg drop. Now slowly makes his way to the corner to tag in. Oh! Joey Hartman with a spear followed up with that springboard cannonball or coffin drop. And Jeff did the smart thing, get out of dodge. Tag made, here comes K-Dog. Last time K-Dog and Joey squared up, it was in a tag team match between champions. World Heavyweight Champion and Universal Champion versus the World Tag Team Champions. Up and over, catches Joey on the rebound for the pin. 1. Jester there to break it up. Joey there looking for a quick roll-up attempt. Not even a 1 count. Right now, the 2 active members of the roster, these 2 have the most World Heavyweight Championships, 3 and 4. Although K-Dog is a 5-time world champion with that Universal title. I think Amber's only up to 3 between the women's and the world. I think he goes Tony at 6, K-Dog at 5. Amber James at 5. Kendall at 5. So those are more women than anything else. Not saying that the women ain't world titles, but I'm just saying like the big one, the big world heavyweight. I think Chance is at 3, Joey's at 3, Lance is at 3, DJ Young's at 2, David Cassidy's at 2. Uh-oh. By David, almost putting Blaze through the mat. Oh, is he looking for another one? No. Uh-oh. Small package. 1. After almost being chokeslammed through the mat, Blaze able to get out of there. Big body blow attempt, no counted. Running Bulldog. So Joey, I thought he was going to make the tag to Jeff on the Bulldog. But up in the corner, coming in, cross body, no, caught. Spins him out into the face buster. Oh, thought he was about to become hook, line, and sank, but no. David boot to the face, got Blaze up against the ropes, and here comes Joey. Getting a few good body blows in there. And this is what makes the tag team champions so dangerous. They've known each other for so long. There's Joey Hartman. Coming in. Spear to Blaze. Hooks the leg. That might be all she wrote. No. Blaze able to kick out. Tag made. Here comes K-Dog. And you notice it's normally Joey squaring up with K-Dog. Holla holla tag player. Yeah, tag team wrestling is always fun. That's why I do the wild card. Big shot to the face. K-Dog now looking for the German on Joey. Big ripcord lariat. Chop to the chest. K-Dog now coming in. Hit the blockbuster. Uh-oh. Joey about to eat that red arrow knee. No, saw it coming. Oh, what a lariat by K-Dog. Nice way to rebound off a missed knee. But now look at... Oh, I thought he was looking for that red fang. No, Joey able to counter him. Springboard went for the lariat. K-Dog with a counter. Hits the belly to belly. Oh, look at this. Sizing Joey up. He was waiting for him to move into position for the red fang. Hooks the leg. But no. David Kassie making that save. Alright, flip into the corner. Tag made with Blaze McCoy. Because of these two, that Riley Wolf ate pineapple pizza, courtesy of the Pizza War Games. But also they battled it out over the live title, over the United States and United Kingdom Championships. But a go to sleep to Blaze McCoy, followed up with an elbow strike. Like K-Dog making the save, Sunshine ready to make the save. Blaze in a world of trouble, however, still recovering from that go to sleep. Coming off the rope, big boot. Oh, no, I think he ducked it. But he's not going to duck this one. Military press into the power slam. 1, 2, and no! Blaze is still in it. How did he kick out of that? As Blaze gets caught. Look at this. Trying to get the big man up for a suplex. That one just took as much out of David as it took out of Blaze. No, going right for the head. Knee to the dome from Blaze McCoy. Doesn't let David escape. Irish whip now into the corner. Stay out of the way, ref. Big closed fist. Tag made to Sunshine. I saw what Blaze was trying to do. He was trying to distract David to not let him notice the tag was made. Not the case. Now Sunshine lighting up the hardcore icon, multiple fists to the face, and a little bit of suck at action. Bang! Elbow right between the eyes. Because now Sunshine got to carry him away from the ropes. Do it like daddy with that elbow drop. But Joey taking out both the referee and breaking up the pin. The Sunshine super kick. Followed up with the German suplex. Sunshine just taunting David, telling Joey to bring it on. He wants a piece of both the tag team champs as the referee's still down. But Joey with the boot and the referee recovering at the right time. What are the odds on that one? As Blaze makes the save, Sunshine gets the boot up. Irish whip into the corner. Tag made back to Blaze. Double knees to the back. Sunshine with a nice drop kick. Before she leaves the ring, Joey in a world of trouble now. Who's either about to become a hook, line, and sink in the middle of the ring. Referee in position, but David Kassie making that save. Tag made to the Universal Champion now. K-Dog in the ring. K-Dog had him in the drop zone. Thought against hitting the moonsault. Now he goes for it. Oh, with a forearm attempt. Nobody home. K-Dog caught him on the rebound. Caught him trying to get back in the ring with that suicide powerbomb. Or sunset flip powerbomb. Oh, and there's that big boot right between the eyes. Irish whip now back in the ring. Joey down. K-Dog on the move. Not sure if he wanted to go springboard or not. But looking to light him up with that lariat. And here comes David. Oh, shot to the face. German suplex. K-Dog with the ripcord lariat. And he could be looking at pin one half of the World Tag Team Champions a second time. No. Was looking for that red fang. Tag made to Jeff Matthews. We haven't seen him in the action for a while. And David just celebrating on the outside like, yeah, look at that tag move. Twist that fade on the shoulder blade. And Jeff now sizing up K-Dog, sizing him up, looking to choke him out. K-Dog in trouble. K-Dog, is he going to go nighty-night? No, Sunshine with the save. Sunshine's telling Jeff to bring it on, trying to distract him from making the tag. So Jeff, with the Irish whip, got counted. K-Dog coming in from corner to corner with the clothesline. Heads outside the ring. David looking to play it fair. Doesn't get involved. And Jeff able to avoid the drop kick. Alright, put back in the corner. Jeff now. Jeff, it's not your job to throw off the cross line. That's the referee's. Oh! Referee might need to throw off the cross after that forearm. Okay, Dog still in it with the elbow strike. Drop kick to the face. Quick pin attempt. K-Dog looking to put the feet on the rope. This is not the first time he's done something like that. Oh, and a big forearm there. Jeff tried to stop him. It'll be these two going at it for the Universal Championship at NCW Storm. And look at this, they're already tired from the six-participant tag team action. 5 men and 1 woman tag. Sunshine not backing down now, slapping David out off the ring apron. Sunshine, ooh. Nice neck breaker there. Hooks the leg, but David breaking it up. Joey getting involved now. Going for the kick. Jeff said, nah, a knee to the face. Sunshine throws him down. Nice counter there. Sunshine now looking for the Irish whip into the corner. Ooh, not sure what she was looking for. Jeff was able to counter it. But Sunshine going for the fist drop. Do it like your daddy. Tell him to suck it right to between the eyes. The Sunshine might pick up the W here. 1, 2, and no, Jeff's still in it. Still able to kick out. After eating that rapid fire offense. Sunshine up to the second rope. Coming in with a leg drop. No one home. Jeff's got her up. Swings her out. Oh, into the 8-second ride. And yeah, Jeff's smart. Get out of dodge. Sunshine, big shoulder tackle. Take out David. But he's back in. And into the corner now, Sunshine. What is she thinking? Not too sure, but she got stopped. Hand to the throat. Up for that military press. Into the spine buster. Blaze coming in to rescue his daughter. Making sure she doesn't get pinned. David, we don't normally see him go springy board. Instead, he just came back in the ring and hit a double axe handle. Ash whip countered into the corner. Goes to Hardcore Icon. And now Sunshine up looking for a tornado suplex. That's impressive. I think Jeff's celebrating the wrong person here. Super kick. Hooks the wrist. Straight jacket German. Bouncing the Hardcore Icon. And tag made the K-Dog now. With David going right after him. Big quick kick between the eyes for the pin. 1, 2. No, David just gets the shoulder up. Winds him up for the boot. Tag made, here comes Blaze. Tag made, here comes Jeff. Oh, I think he ran right into that knee. Jeff now up in the corner. Drop kicked him over David. Blaze back up. Got caught. Jeff looking for that side effect from the fireman's carry position. Hooks the leg. Blaze getting saved by Sunshine. Oh no, he's looking to put Blaze to sleep. Sleeper in full effect. K-Dog makes the save. And Jeff gets a kick for trying to win via submission. Blaze with the elbows to the side of the head, able to get out of it. Drop kick to the face. Tag made the K-Dog now. He said he's your problem. The K-Dog rolls over him for the pin too, and no, still in it. Went for the lariat, no one home. Jeff coming in with a drop kick to the head. Irish whip now into the corner. Jeff with a forearm tag made to Joey. The K-Dog looking for some Red Fang action. That could be it. Cover. David and Jeff breaking it up. Rapid fire shots to the face. K-Dog lying in wait, waiting for Joey to get back to his feet with a clothesline. And looking for one more. No. Oh my God, you rarely see K-Dog pull that one out of his bag of tricks. Red Fang doesn't work. A knee to the face almost works. 2 count. And an Irish whip into the corner now. Tag made to his old friend, old rival Blaze McCoy. Double team move, double backdrop. As Blaze picks him up. Power slam right in the middle of the ring. Now got his hands around the head of Joey into the corner, face first. Scooped him up. Joey turned it around. DDT plants. He's #1 contender, but Blaze back on his feet. Up over the shoulders. Blaze in trouble now. Phantom driver. And a tag made to David Cassidy. Irish whip into the corner now. David, Irish whip, Blaze with the counter. David slides under the bottom rope, back in. Comes in locked and loaded with the lariat. Hooks the leg, that could be it. 1, 2, K-Dog making the save. But now Blaze in a world of trouble. One more military press. Will it be the spine buster? Will it be the power slam? Hooks the leg. That may be it. 1, 2, and 3. Jeff and the World Tag Team Champions picking up an incredible win over their #1 contenders and the Universal Champion. Oh, what a hell of a main event this one was. That was a good 30-minute tag match? 25-minute tag match? So you know it wore them to the bone for this one. Look at this power by David. Spine buster nearly putting Sunshine away there. K-Dog almost getting the win with that kick to the chest to Jeff, but that resiliency paying off in a big way. But unfortunately, with one more of these to Blaze McCoy, that was it for your main event. But next week is going to be a good one. We know 4 of the matches. We know it will be Angelita versus Corvo Jack in the #1 contenders match to the World Heavyweight Championship. Both of them have gone through a hell of a tournament to get that this far. But the question is, who will be the one getting the opportunity at Amber Young at NCW Storm? Then we'll see Michael Carter defending his Intercontinental Champion against the man he beat for the gold, Sean Pierce. Can Sean Pierce win it back, or is Michael Carter going to lay out the former champion once again en route to Atticus Black? And then we'll see Primetime Sean Sanders versus Dallas Cole. Winner of that will face Jay Lennox for the NCW United Kingdom Championship. Both of them once gold around their waist in 2026. Who will get that opportunity? We'll find that out. And then we also have Jamar versus Jessie Jackhammer for the #1 contendership to the United States Championship. Who's going to step up in that one? Will Jamar push himself to that next level to take on the natural Alex Wolf? Or is the Canadian Nightmare just one win away from becoming a threat to the United States Championship? Those 4 matches and much, much more to come. But right now, it is where we sign off. If you enjoyed any of the matches, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you already haven't. Hit that bell button to stay up to date with NCW action, and feel free to share on social media when we go live, as Blaze normally does. But also, if you're interested in joining NCW, you can always hit us up on Twitter at NewYorkStreamXGames or NewYorkStream Gaming YT to join NCW, to join our roster going on 2026. That won't be till we're done with Chaos Mania 6. Right now, Storm still shaping up to be a good one. Of course, we have our Storm Rumble. 30 participants will have an opportunity to main event Chaos Mania with a choice of their world title in the palm of their hands. Will it be the World Heavyweight? Will it be the Universal? We do not know until we get ourselves a winner of that Rumble. And then it could be Michael Carter. It could be Sean Pierce. One of them will be walking into Storm as the Intercontinental Champion. The challenger will be the Reaper, Atticus Black, using his mid-card championship opportunity inside of that New Year's resolution briefcase. And then we have K-Dog versus Jeff Matthews for the Universal Championship. K-Dog looking to main event Chaos Mania. Jeff Matthews looking for his first piece of World Championship hardware. And then Amber Young will defend against the winner of next week's #1 contender match. Will it be the Shinam? Will it be the French main event? We'll find that out next week or next episode. And then David Kassie, Joey Harmon will face the Steel City family of Blaze McCoy and Sunshine Marigold, for the Hardcore Icon and the Heart and Soul of NCW keep their World Tag Team titles going into Chaos Mania, or will we see new World Tag Team Champions in the form of Sunshine Marigold and the voice of LTD, Blaze McCoy? And of course, we know Alex Wolf, Jay Lennox, they will have their #1 contenders be decided next week. And of course, all 3 of our Gatekeeper titles will be on the line in open challenges. Plus the Trios champions. We will have Cody Hagen, Christian Tracy, Franco Ricci. They will be defending their titles, but against who? We don't know, but we know at Chaos Mania, whoever's holding those gold, the Street Kings are waiting for them. But anyway, that has been it from us today. Tune in next time for our next stop on the road to NCW Storm. Until then, this is New York Stream saying goodbye, good night, good luck, and see you later. Adios.